and just be cool. We can't act out of emotion. You know what I mean? We have to play chess and not checkers on this one.
I know. We just have to hope that they don't want to make moves if they were to win HOH.
We gotta be smart.
Which I don't think they do want to make the moves that early.
They don't, but we know for a fact.
Like you do need to remember that Bella needed to earn Kemi's trust in some way, and now that she's gone, she has to drop back to the 8 as far as numbers.
Yeah, but fuck it, this is too much.
I'm with it. Maybe I'm the dumbest player in the fucking history.
We cannot be naive anymore.
I'm not going to be naive. No,
I'm not saying you are. I'm saying we cannot trust them.
I don't think we ever were. We made the 6.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, and we were really trying to push for the 8 to be solid, but this is not. It's not, you know?
I think
have you already worked out?
What?
Have you already worked out?
No, and I'm not going to.
Okay.
I might do some stuff in the kitchen.
All right.
What up, bro?
I just realized I could totally wait to tell.
No, tell me the first stuff first.
No,
I can talk about the other stuff later.
Oh,
because I'll just be too much of a mess.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just had really vivid dreams. That's all.
Yeah,
It
I feel.
tore me up
But
really
honestly,
bad. And then it's even crazier that you woke up.
Well,
when I
even
woke
I gotta
up.
be honest with you, even before you feel like this, and even before your dreams, I feel a slight shift in your energy, and I wanted to check in on you today anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm laying in my bed for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I'm like, oh God, like I can't go back to sleep. Like I really gotta pee, but do I just try? Every minute is precious sleep. I'm like, fuck it, I can't hold it anymore. I really gotta go pee. So I get up, I see you literally half awake, and immediately felt your energy. Side note. So then you're like, oh, go make a cup of coffee and meet me back outside. So as I'm walking back out, I'm like, oh, I'll make a cup of coffee. I'll kill a little time. I'll sit in the kitchen. I just was about to, and I hear like loudly talking.
Okay.
So I'm like, who's he talking to in there? So I just put my ear flush against the door and stood there for like 7-8 minutes, and he was going off. So first part was that, and it's so innocent and so dumb, but he is not working with any of us. He's not working with you. He is not working with
Nicole and Ovi.
He's working with Nicole and Ovi. Their alliance is called Zing, which is really cute. Like, really cute. And he's going on explaining about how he knows it might be silly to have an alliance with someone who's already been evicted, but he like has faith that America's gonna have the be in control, and that Ovi's gonna be the one to come back in the house. And that after that, they need to work on recruiting, like the extra people, like maybe Sam or Nick. If Nick can stray from Bella, and then that transitions into our main target, and that everyone is well aware of, are the 3 couples. So that I guess why he's saying he needs Nick to stray from Bella, because he said Sam's a monster and he needs to work with him. So Zing needs to recruit Sam. And hopefully Sam could get Nick away from Bella, so that would be breaking up the first couple, and then take a shot at. So Bella would still stay in the house, but Nick would be working with Zing, unknowingly to Bella.
Yeah, there's no way that would happen.
Then, I know, obviously they don't know Nick and his loose lips. He doesn't know Nick. So then he goes on to the second couple, Jack, and on to the next 2 couples, Jack and Sis. Holly and Jackson, they would be, either one of those 2 would be Zing's first target for evictions. So then he talks a little bit about that, how they're a powerhouse, they watched you 2 play cornhole last night, everyone's unstoppable, blah, 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 blah. Then he goes...
Yeah, I totally realized that after the game. I was like, that was a death sentence.
Way to prove yourself.
Yeah.
So then he goes, which was the funniest part, he goes, because I don't know if he thinks literal couple or not, but he goes... and now I've been noticing since Tommy and Christie are sleeping as new bunkmates together, he's like, naturally, I understand you bond with your bunkmate, but never assume your roommate is really sleeping when you go to bed, because I heard them talking last night and they seem like they want to work together, so I'm now going to consider them the 4th couple. So I don't know if he literally meant couple, but Tommy's like, can we act like a couple all day today? So now he's like, they were talking their dynamic. Meanwhile, we weren't. We were literally knew he was awake. He was like, they were very giggly, and being that they're both, like, he used the word homosexuals. He's like, they have a bond, and I will now keep my eyes on them because I think that they may want to work together. He goes, we'll see when the HOH changes if they split rooms up, because if they don't, I'm going to stay in there and I'm going to try to listen. So I literally was just listening, and I run back into the bedroom. I'm like, guys, wake up, is anyone up? Literally, Holly and Jack and Tom shut up, and I'm like, you don't understand what just happened. So yeah, so you and Sis are a couple.
First target.
Holly and Jackson are a target.
They're after.
And now he's monitoring me and Tommy to see how close we are. Because he thinks that any three or six of us would have a final two.
And Nick and Bella.
And Bella would be like the last. Bella would be the last to go because they wouldn't want to have to make Nick make that decision yet until he had to. So yeah.
So basically, the other side of the house is trying to make power moves, and we're the ones trying to get bottom feeders.
Oh, and the last thing
Am
he
I
said
right
was...
about this?
Yeah, and the last thing he said was...
We should have fucking tried to make power moves from the jump, but whatever.
No, the last thing he said was... And he's like, I'm disappointed because I think that Nicole will be the next target once Kimmy and Jess go.
Yeah.
But honestly, he needs to go before Nicole now. Because especially after what happened last night, Nicole came right to Holly and told her a bunch of info. Did he tell you about that yet?
Yeah. About getting cornered by Sam and
Yeah,
Nick.
so to be honest,
I
at
like
this
Nicole.
point, Nicole's way more trustworthy.
And I like that guy more over than Ovi.
And I like, honestly, at this moment in time, I like him more than Cliff. And Cliff is gunning for him.
But I like him. We can buy him.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll stab us in the back, but...
Not necessarily. Not if we're the ones to take him under our wing.
Get what I'm saying, though? Like, I would like him as our seventh. On top of 6-shooter.
Like, fuck Nick and Bella.
I know. I can't fucking stand it. I have done everything. Every fucking thing.
And you know what turns me off the most? Is that Nick is always thinking that you are trying to backdoor him.
Yeah.
You're
Don't get me
trying
wrong,
to
if
make
Sam
moves.
took
I know,
somebody off the
but
block
like
yesterday.
anyone that's that vocally talking about it really means that they're probably the ones plotting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Bella is very aggressive in this game and very reckless and probably can't be trusted at all. And the two of them are so dangerous together. I mean, granted, he hasn't won anything and neither has she, but he wants this HOH. Like, I don't think that he would be stupid enough to make a move now, knowing that we'd stay in the house, but like, I almost want to say to Cliff, I'm not going to let Cliff know that we heard him this morning because
No.
I don't want him to freak out. But, like, how dumb. Like, no one thought you were sleeping,
You know,
Cliff.
they're actually, hold on.
We literally actually the whole
Hold
time.
on. Is there a play there?
A what?
You buy him.
Who?
You know, Cliff, I know exactly what your plan is. Do you want to be a part of a 6-person power?
Is Cliff beneficial to us? Who's his alliance?
As a vote?
An evicted guy and...
As a vote?
I don't know if we need to do it yet. I mean, if you think that's a good idea and you see more reward than...
I mean, at the end of the day, he'll still stick with Zing.
I just feel like it's so dumb. Like, we literally, like, he was literally, I mean, I'm sure he does a lot of it for the camera. Like, he probably likes the camera and he probably likes his little moment in the morning where he does that. But, like, he literally didn't say anything about game.
Fuck, I hate that I've put myself in a couple, dude. I fucking can't stand it.
And, like, literally, we did not talk one game thing. Not one. We literally knew he was awake. It was so obvious that he was awake. He was tossing, turning, fixing his mask. Like, why the fuck would anyone say anything of secretism in front of a fucking person that's clearly not sleeping?
No.
He was awake 20 minutes before.
No.
And he got up to go to the bathroom.